What's up, everyone? Hi, my name is Mitch, and I am an alcoholic in recovery for life. Today's daily reflection is titled Seeds of Faith. Faith, to be sure, is necessary, but faith alone can avail nothing. We can have faith, yet keep God out of our lives. That comes from 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 34. As a child, I constantly questioned the existence of God. To a scientific thinker like me, no answer could withstand a thorough dissection. Until a very patient woman finally said to me, "You must have faith." With that simple statement, the seeds of my recovery were sown. Today, as I practice my recovery, cutting back the weeds of alcoholism, slowly I am letting those early seeds of faith grow and bloom. Each day of recovery, of ardent gardening, brings the higher power of my understanding more fully into my life. My God has always been with me through faith, but it is my responsibility to have the willingness to accept His presence. I ask God to grant me the willingness to do His will. Good old higher power stuff. The higher power, the tough one that a lot of people don't want to recognize, and it is what it is. There are so many higher powers, It's kind of sad to think about people that just think this is all just random mathematical equation certainty, odds that, there's so many things in the universe that, of course, life was going to be made here. And of course, we were going to evolve. And of course, we were going to have these thoughts and be conscious. And that alone right there is a higher power. The fact that you're conscious, the fact that you can even think about the feelings you're having. And no, you're not those feelings. You're something more. You're something behind that. You are something special. And just because there's no scientific proof of it does not mean it's not a real thing. There is a higher power. And there is a higher power, which could be a lot of stuff, your children. So, for example, think of all the stuff we've done in our addiction and in our lives sometimes still, but that is selfish as hell. So we're sitting there thinking that there's no existence, no God, yet we're gonna do stuff that hurt other people, not caring. So if we really didn't think there was something more to this life, why would we care? Why would we care what we do to anyone? Because none of it matters, So that's a higher power in itself right there. The fact of feelings, the feelings we have, whether you're going to see Moses part the seas or you're going to see those miracles you hear about in the Bible and all that. That's faith. You have to have faith in something. You have to have faith in something, and it doesn't have to be a religion. It just has to be something that you care about. It has to be your recovery. You have to have faith in the fact that even if you think this is it and this is random, just the fact that your feelings hurt someone and you hurt as well, that's a higher power, that feeling right there. So remember that when you want to sit there and think there's no God or anything, well, there is feelings. There is something deeper to you than just your mathematical certainty of life happening. There's your consciousness. You can definitely feel something more within you than just yourself. Because if there were that many people out there that truly thought that there was nothing to this life at all, think about how many people would really probably not be here by their own doing. And that's really what I got out of that one, But I used to be that way, questioning God. And sometimes you still question things like, Moses parting the seas. Why don't we see these miracles anymore? The fact is, we're closing our eyes to it. And we're not noticing miracles in our life when we're sitting there thinking these miracles are just coincidence. And they're just things that happen to be happening. And that was just a mathematical certainty that was going to happen. I guarantee all of us have had really weird scenarios and situations happen in our life where we're like, that was freaking crazy. What were the odds of that? Of course, there are odds and things that will happen, but we sit there and think we're gonna see angels fly down and, save us from certain situations. But it's also funny, that reminds me, you know, once we're in trouble, we're like, God help me. Yet we're not spending our time with him. How much time are we spending with our higher power? Our higher power can be our thoughts. It can be in meditation. But, you know, that's all I got for this one. And I do believe in God. There is something. And that's my opinion. And I love life. And I just want to experience the best of it. And I want everyone else to experience the best of it. And remember, you can use a higher power such as how you treat others, because that's a real thing. How you treat other people is very important, and you obviously care about it, or you wouldn't be watching this video and you wouldn't be wanting to change. Because if you're watching this video randomly, you know that you want to change. So what's that higher power? Use the higher power, if you don't believe in God or something, as change. The fact you feel you want to change. Whoever's feelings you've hurt, whoever you want to gain their trust back, that's a real higher power, and it is a deep level, it's an energy, and it's that kind of hippie stuff. All right, guys, take care. One day at a time. Find that higher power. Ooh.